Hi everyone, Ara here. In case this is the first time on my channel, then welcome. I am a student who lives with her parents and recently found a part-time job, and I also started a budgeting journey using the cash stuffing method. So in case you're interested in seeing how things work for me, then keep on watching. Hi everyone, welcome back. So as you can see, I tried something different with my setup because I did buy this cloth the other day for a project, and now I kind of had it and I didn't know what to do, but I kind of like it, so I thought I can try and use it for my channel. I don't know if it's too much. I'm afraid that this would be too much and it would be too distracting. I don't know. I kind of like it. I mean, there's a part of me that likes it and another part of me that is like, this is too much. But let me know, because if you like it, then I'm just gonna keep on using it. Otherwise, I don't know, I'm gonna find another use for it. But anyway, so today we have kind of a different video. It's not gonna be a cash stuffing, unstuffing, budgeting, nothing like that. But it's gonna be like an organization kind of video. What do I mean by that? I mean that like I've said already in some of my previous videos, I am finally reaching the point of my career journey, which has just started actually, when I'm gonna get an actual contract that can be called a contract because the one that I had right now wasn't really, the best. But anyway, so they're finally giving me an actual contract, and that means that with my new contract, of course, I'm gonna work more because I finally have my timetable. And as you can see, I am pretty full every single day, so I'm gonna work more, but of course my paycheck as well is gonna go up quite a lot, and I'm gonna get about double of what I got during the summer. Now, what is the downside? The downside is that during the summer I was paid weekly, so I was able to make cash stuffing videos very often, whereas now in the winter, although my paycheck is going up, I'm only gonna be paid monthly, so we're gonna have to change things around. I'm thinking of splitting my paycheck so that I can do 2 cash stuffing per month. But anyway, this is not what this is about. What this is about is my goals and my project starting from November, essentially, because now in October I'm still gonna get the pay of September, so that means that this paycheck still goes with my old contract. So starting from November, when I'm gonna get the October paycheck, I'm gonna get paid with my new contract, according to my new contract. And so essentially I'm gonna get my new paycheck in November for the first time. So since October is approaching, I was thinking of creating a plan, of the things that I want to do, how I want to do them, my goals when it comes to budgeting, but my career as well. So I would say this is my planner. I actually have the other one, but I had this one right in front of me, so I decided to go with this one. So I thought that maybe we can use the notes pages to actually write down our plan. I don't know if I'm gonna have to zoom you in. I probably will, but anyway, so let's say winter plan. This is gonna be my winter plan. So what's gonna happen this winter, starting from this winter? So since my paycheck is gonna go up, of course my main idea first of all is to, you know, build up all my savings, especially my savings, but my envelopes as well, together with having more spending money. Because I noticed that as of now, although I've been doing this budgeting journey for a couple of months already, like 3 to 4 months already, I wasn't really able to save that much. Don't get me wrong, I still saved a lot. I'm surprised by how much I saved, but at the same time I also spent a lot, and especially when it comes to my envelopes. So if you look at my sinking funds, they are all empty right now, and the reason is because as of now I realized that I'm still in the position that my what I get is not enough to cover my lifestyle. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not that I have this crazy lifestyle, to be honest with you. I really do the minimum. I never spend money for myself, and if I do, it's very on rare occasions. So what I mainly spend money for is for social life, you know, birthdays that come up. I recently had a birthday that I wasn't expecting, and so I had to you know, give this person a present. You're gonna see it in another video that I'm doing. You know, I'm spending money to eat out if I have to, both for work and to go out with friends. So these are mainly the things that I'm spending money for, but although it's not really much, what I get is still not enough to cover for all of these things. Also because I have my other things. I have therapy to pay for, my language lessons, I pay for gym now as well. I mean, the good thing is that I'm not gonna have to pay for gym until February again, which is good, but still, you know, I had to pay for that. I see my nutritionist once a month, so I have to pay for that as well. So, you know, all these things add up, and they you know, they don't allow me to save money. So let me grab my sloth pen, my cute sloth pen, and let's start. So my paycheck is gonna be around 800 euros a month, which is actually really good. You know, it's not really bad. First of all, because this is my first job, and second of all, because this is just a part-time. So considering that this is a part-time, I mean, if you look at my manager gets paid the same as me. So that's the crazy part, we all get 800. So I consider this to be a great income for myself. So 800 per month, which I'm probably gonna be dividing into 400 and 400 every 2 weeks, so that I can work with the lower amounts, which is easier for me. So the very first things that I need to take care of are, of course, everything related to my fixed expenses, which right now is my therapy, which I'm actually stopping for the time being. I'm taking a break for therapy because for me, therapy is really important, because I really trust therapy and I think it works. But as of now, I don't feel like I need it the same way as I did even just a few months ago. I'm in a really good headspace at the moment. I have a lot going on, so I feel like as of now I don't need it as much as I used to. So as of now, I'm gonna take a break for it. I may start again in a few months, I don't know, especially with the winter blues. But as of now, I'm gonna stop. So right now, what I have to pay as of my fixed expenses is my gym membership, of course, my nutritionist. I'm gonna write down diet. I've got my language lessons, which are on italki. What else do I have? Oh yes, my RBA, which is my book subscription, but that as well I'm gonna change, and I'll show you how. But anyways, so these, and then we have the usual Netflix, Amazon, what else, Bubble, Canva, and I don't remember what else, but these are the main ones because these are the most expensive. So my nutritionist is 40 euros a month. My gym is gonna be 60 a month, but we have until February to collect money for it. So I could even just do, let's see, we have 4 months until February, so if I divide 60 by 4, I could even just do with 15 euros a month, but I actually want to do 30, and I'll tell you why in a second. Because if I save 30 euros a month, that means that in 4 months I'm gonna have 120 saved, and that is great because it means that I will have 2 months paid already, which is great. So I'm gonna budget for 30 euros every month. Okay, then italki is 45 each package of lessons, and each package contains 5 lessons, and I do 1 lesson a week, so it's gonna be 45 a month. RBA, this changes. Right now we are at 20 euros. It's gonna go up a little bit, I think next month, but then it's gonna go down again. So as of now I'm gonna keep 20. So as you can see, these are the most expensive things that I have. So I think since I divide my paycheck by 2, I'm gonna use one of these 2 to pay for all these things, and then I'm gonna keep the other half for everything else. So my envelopes, my savings, and my challenges. Speaking of which, savings, really important for me. Savings are even more important than my cash envelopes and my variable expenses. So savings, let's write it down. What I really want to save money for is, first of all, my Korea trip. This for me is my biggest priority of all. Like, this takes number 1 place because first of all I have to save a lot. I budgeted around 5,000 euros in total for the whole trip, so plane tickets, accommodation and everything else, which is a lot. It's really a lot. So this is gonna be my main priority. I already have 700 saved, but that is enough for just 1 ticket, plane ticket, so I need to work on it, but it's, you know, it's something. So this is gonna be my number 1 priority, immediately followed by my travel envelope. This is not a savings, this is a sinking fund, but still it's gonna be my main priority because for me traveling is what I really want in life. Like, I can go on in life without spending money on anything but traveling. And then of course my savings, my general savings, as well as my emergency fund. These 2 for me are really important, and right now I'm struggling with both of them, but especially with my emergency fund. My emergency fund is the one where I allow myself to get money from in case I need it, whereas my savings is the one that I try to touch as little as possible so that I can build up my my fund. So I really want to focus on both of these so that they can start to grow up a little bit, you know. Then what else? New car. I really want a new car, but I need money for it. So that is excuse me, that is for sure one thing that I want to save money for. And then what else do I need? Let me grab my binder so that we can check. Let's see. Education. Yes, that is for sure one thing that I want to save money for. I am trying to put them in order, but we'll see. So education, because I am close to finally getting my degree. I'm hoping to get my degree by July next year, which sounds like a lot of time, but it's actually not really a lot. I can even try and anticipate it by April. but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. If I can do it in April, then I will. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to wait until July. Both are fine for me. But after my graduation, after I get my degree, I want to get another degree. So this time, since up until this point, my education was paid for me by my parents. Now that I have a job, I really have no excuses, and I want to pay for my own education. So, or at least I want to help, you know. So if I can, I want to save money for my next degree. House. Now, this is really not a huge priority because it's just for the future, you know. As soon as possible, I want to rent a place where I can go and live by myself, not because I don't like living with my family, but just because, you know, it's part of life. I want to be independent and I want to have my own house. So that's definitely one thing that I want to start saving for. It's not a priority again. I don't need to do it right now in my life, but it's good to start, you know. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll be able to do it, which is fine. The new car, I already said it. I really need a new car because although we have 3 cars at home, we are 5 people in this family, and all of us, we have our things to do. We have my father and my mother that both work, so they need the car to go to work. There's my brother who goes to classes at university, so he needs the car. There's me, I have classes, I have my job, so I definitely need the car. And the same goes for my younger brother. He does all these things as well. He's gonna start working really soon, so he needs the car as well. So 3 cars is really not enough for our family. We struggle a lot. So I think as soon as possible I want to get my own car. Studio. Now this is not a priority anymore. I'm still gonna keep it here because one day I want to have my own studio, but I'm not gonna insert it in the things that I want to start saving money for. Giveaway is just for YouTube, so that's a given. Emergency, I already said it. Savings, I already said it. And retirement. Now retirement is something really far for me in the future, but the sooner you start, the better, just like the house. Wait a second, because this word is pretty difficult. Retirement, yes. So this one is the one thing that I want to start saving money for as well. And these are the savings that I want to work on for sure. Now, as you can see, I have a lot, and all these things are pretty expensive. I still don't have a goal for these 2, but I want to reach at least 1,000 and 1,000 for both of them. So once I reach 1,000 and 1,000, I'm gonna be fine. New car, it really depends on what car I get, if it's new, if it's not new, but the minimum I would say is gonna be 10,000. So that's a lot, of course. Education as well, I don't really know because I'm still not researching for it, but it's gonna be a lot. House, retirement, you know, it's really a lot. But anyway, so let's go in order. These things are all things that don't have a specific any pressure to save in a specific amount of time. The only thing that right now is really pressing me is my Korea trip, because I want it to happen in May, and that means that we're gonna have to save a lot for it. So how am I gonna do it? I'm going to go back to my 100 envelope challenge. Up until this point, I decided not to do it anymore. I took a break because, like I said, my paycheck was not enough to cover for all my expenses as well as the 100 envelope challenge, so I had to take a break from it. But now that my paycheck goes up, I really have no excuses and I want to go back to it. So I'm really going to focus on this one. So although I'm going to complete other challenges as well, this one is going to be my main one. And I think that even for my other challenges, once I complete the other challenges, the money that I save through those challenges is all going to go into my 100 envelope, or at least the majority of it. why the 100 envelope challenge? Because that challenge allows you to save 50-50, 5,050 euros, which actually dollars, but you know, it's the same. And that is exactly how much I budgeted for my Korea trip. So if I manage to complete this one, I'm gonna have my budget for Korea complete. So this is really the best option for me right now. So the 100 envelope challenge is gonna be my main priority, together of course with other normal cash stuffing. I want to complete my little Korea binder, which by the way I was able to complete another 150 because I received some money for my birthday by my grandma. So I condensed the binder even more. So right now I have 150, 200, 150 and 200. So the bigger ones are finally being completed. I only have, when it comes to my bigger envelopes, another 150 and another 150. There's four in total. So, and then the main one is gonna be 80, which is not as huge as 150. So we have to complete this one and then start budgeting for everything else. But this is the main one because this is the money that I'm gonna use to pay for my plane tickets. So this is the one that we need to complete as soon as possible. So once I complete this one, we can move on to the 100 envelope challenge. So plan. Oh, wait a second. No, before doing that, how will I manage to do this one? Because 800 is a lot, but at the same time I already know that it won't be enough. It won't be enough to fulfill all these plans that I have, all these budgeting plans that I have. So how am I gonna do it? I'm gonna have to find a side hustle. There you go. Ta-da! And as for my side hustle, I already have a couple of ideas in mind, but I'm still trying to figure that out. For sure, my YouTube channel can be a good option for a side hustle, but as you can see already, I'm still at the very beginning and I'm quite struggling to go up. You know, my numbers have been pretty steady for quite a while now, but consistency is the key, and I know that. But yeah, I'm not really growing as much as I'd love to, so it's gonna take some time. Although I'm thinking of expanding my channel, because as of now I'm only covering budget, cash stuffing and all of that. But as you can see, my channel is called Ara's Life on Budget. So I want my channel to be on my budgeting journey, but on my life as well. So I want to expand and I want to start making vlogs, which I'm already actually filming at the moment, and I want to talk, you know, about my life in general, because my life is not just about budgeting. My life is a lot of different things. I love traveling, so you know, when I get to travel, I want to cover my traveling experiences with vlogs as well. My life also revolves around my fitness journey, which for me is a huge aspect of my life. I've been working on my health and my diet for years and years. So right now I feel like I'm finally at a point when I can really share my journey with you. So I want to for sure talk about that. You know, what else? I study languages, I teach languages, so I definitely want to cover that as well. I study music, I am a musician, so I want to cover that as well. You know, I am all these people, I'm all these things, I'm not just one thing. And at first, when I created this channel, I really thought that I had to restrain myself into this one thing, this one topic. But no, because I'm not this one topic only. I am this one, but I'm also a lot of other things. So why not just cover them? The only thing that I have to figure out is whether I want to keep everything in one single channel, which is probably going to be the easiest option, or expand and make like a side channel, a more personal channel. Actually, let me know what you think about it. Should I keep everything in here, or should I make like a separate channel where I do everything else? But yeah, so my YouTube channel is definitely gonna be an option. And then, like a lot of other people, I want to start selling my own stuff on Etsy. The reason why I am still not sure about this one is because everyone has an Etsy shop. You know, when I entered this community, I noticed that everyone sells their own products on Etsy. So the competition is high. So I thought, what can I do different to, you know, make my Etsy shop worth of even being open? And I thought, like for my YouTube channel, even for my Etsy shop, I don't want it to be just for budgeting. I want it to be for everything that relates to my life. So if I get to open an Etsy shop, which I will, because I really feel like it's the right thing to do, I want to sell stuff that regards budgeting, but I also want to sell something, things regarding, you know, languages, music, everything that I can do to express myself fully. So I'm gonna do that as well. In my shop there's gonna be everything, not just budgeting, so that, you know, I can expand and not just stay in one line. That's one thing that I hate, having to choose one thing and leaving everything else out. No, I want to be everything, because this is me. I'm a little bit of everything, not just one thing. So I want my Etsy shop and my YouTube channel to be like that. I don't know for how long I've been recording. Okay, not as much as I thought. Good. Okay, so these are the two main options that I'm gonna think about. And as for my Etsy shop, I think I'm gonna start working on it next week. I wish I could right now, but I can't because I'm close to my exams sessions, so I need to study for those right now. So I really don't have time to get down and work on the things that I'm gonna sell. But once my exam session is over, I'm gonna sit down and start working on my products. And then of course give repetitions, both for music and for languages. Now I don't know if I'll be able to do this, first of all because it's really difficult to find clients for this, and second of all because of time. Now with my job I'm gonna be busy every day, all afternoons essentially, and on Saturdays I'm gonna be busy in the mornings. So, and then in the morning I go to the gym, so you know, it's really not easy to find the right time to do that. Whereas these two are passive incomes. So once you start selling, you know, the money gets in and you can relax essentially, whereas with this one is active income, just like my main job. So it's gonna be more difficult to find the time to do it, but it's definitely an option that I want to keep in mind, because this summer I did give repetition to a guy for a couple of months, and I was paid pretty well by him. Like, he gave me quite a lot of money, not gonna lie. I didn't ask him for anything because he's a friend of my brother, so you know, I didn't really feel like asking him for money, but he wanted to pay me anyway. So I just, you know, I said, okay, if you really want to give me money, then you choose what you want to give me. And he was paying me really well for those repetitions, so this is definitely an option that I want to keep in mind. But again, I really don't know. So if I manage to get some more money with some side hustle, I really think that I can get to work on my Korea trip, work on my savings and on my fixed expenses with no problems. And then the main apart from all of this, my main focus is going to be my saving challenges. Because yeah, I feel like these are the main what really helps you save money. And I was thinking that if I can do it by splitting my my paycheck into two, I can use 400 to cover all of these things, and then 400 or at least 200, you know, to go towards my saving challenges. Because let's see, like, to cover my fixed expenses, I have, let me grab my binder actually so that I can tell. So like I said, the gym is gonna get 30 each month. This is RBA, which right now is getting 20. Therapy, I'm not paying for it at the moment. Amazon gets 5. Netflix gets 10. Phone gets 10 usually. Canva, oh my god, these are destroyed. I really need to, I think it's the envelopes, by the way, because some envelopes give me these problems and some other don't, so it's probably the envelopes. But anyway, Canva gets 10, Bubble gets 5, and iTalki gets 20 at the time. So 110 to cover my fixed expenses. 110. So that means that I would have 290 left that I can stuff towards my variable expenses. My variable expenses cover my everyday spendings. So like, this is my variable expenses binder: personal, miscellaneous, social life, car, my buffer, which is the main priority, eat out, and I think the average that I want to stuff in each one of these is between 10 and 5. So either 10 or 5. Like personal is gonna get only 5 because it's really not a priority. Same as miscellaneous. Social needs way more than that, so at least 10. Car I can do with 10. Buffer, it depends. Eat out, same, between 10 and 20. So let's see how much that would equal to, you know, 5, let's say 20, 10. This one really depends on how much I budget per month. Eat out at least 20, so I can do with 60. Minus 290, that leaves me with 230. So wait, let me fixed, let's say average. Spend. Fixed expenses or 110. Did I consider my diet? No, I didn't. Anyway, so my variable expenses, about, let's say even 40, you know, 40/50 if we consider my spending money as well. So let's say 50. 290 minus 50, that leaves me with 240 average. Then we would have to cover my savings next, because that's the biggest priority after my sinking funds. Let's see, let's start from savings and emergency. Emergency and savings, I want to put at least, wait, let me, 240, I need to write that down. Emergency, it really depends. I want to put at least 10 at the time, so 20. New car as well, I want to stuff at least 20. Education will do with 20 as well. House 10, retirement 10, travel, it depends on. Okay, so sorry, I got a call and I just figured out that I didn't use my light, my ring light. I'm so sorry, but anyway, So like I was saying, yes, it's really difficult to create a plan for these because it depends on how much I get paid each time, you know, but the average should be at least 10 for each one of them, at least. Maybe a bit more towards the ones where I need to save more, you know. So let's say how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So around 100 for each one of them, savings. So that will leave me, since we had 240 left, that means that I would have 140, of course. So if I put around 100 each month for these, then I would have enough to save, but at the same time I would have 140 left for my cash envelopes, for my sinking funds. There you go, which are divided in two. Let's see which ones have the highest priority, starting with my high priority sinking funds. Tech and music, again 10 will do. Same with yoga. Health is gonna get 20 at the time. Music lessons 10. This one maybe 20 and 10. So let's see, 1, 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, around 100 for this one as well, so high priority. As well, around 100. So that leaves me with 40 euros, which of course won't be enough to cover for everything else, but that's okay because we still have the other half to cover. So the remaining 40, I would probably use them towards either my Korea binder or some savings, and then I would move towards my second half, which I can use to stuff everything else. Let's see, gifts at least 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yes, like I said, the average is gonna be 10. Maybe this one could be 5 because this I want to be just a general spending, and then this 5 as well. So let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 and 60. So around 60 euros for my low priority. Of course, this is just an average. Things can change depending on a lot of things. But as you can see, with about 400 euros, I can cover pretty much everything that I need. So that is good. That is good to know, because that means that if I use one half of my paycheck to cover for everything, that means that I will have the second half all available to cover my Korea trip as well as my saving challenges. Of course, it's not gonna be each month this way. It's gonna change depending on a lot of things, but as of average, it's gonna be this way. So if I manage to do this, then that means that my side hustle will just be a plus, you know, and it won't be a necessity anymore, which is great. So I would say that this is the plan starting from November. I hope I can do it. I really hope that this plan works and I manage to do everything that I need. As I said, my savings are my biggest priority right now, especially Korea and travel. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to achieve everything that I want to. I really want to work on these things. I want to get my degree. So as you can see, right now I'm in a point in my life where I'm trying to achieve a lot of goals. which is gonna require time, and I'm gonna need to be focused. I'm gonna need to work a lot, but I really want to do it. So yeah, let's see how things go. And that is, I think, all that I had for you today. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like to the video, a comment, subscribing to the channel, and if you decide to stick around, then I guess that I'll see you in the next one.